how nasty it is. The keys. All right, let's bring the stuff. Yeah. Hey guys, welcome to another amazing episode of testing kayaks with Aliex. I got the Isle Flywater right there in the back, and I wanna unbox it and set it up right here, looking at the ocean. Let's see what we got in here. This is the aluminum bracket plate that is gonna hold our transom mount to put the 3 horsepower electric motor and also the Biscayne. Got one seat. Just put it here. 2 seats. Carbon fiber paddle. I think this is an extra upgrade. Like this carbon fiber paddle does not come with the boat. It's an upgrade that you have to pay for. Man, that felt good. That felt good, let me tell you, because it felt premium. Okay, there, and let's remove this. Oh, it's windy again. It's gonna be interesting, guys. It's gonna be an interesting video because the nature. You see, it's a 4-piece paddle and it feels very solid. Some moving parts here, you know, but like this handle here feels like a normal paddle. That's super cool. Let's see what else we got in the box. Inflatable pump. This bag is oversized, as you saw, so you're able to deflate it and put it back easier than other bags. I threw in some Yak Attack accessories that I'm gonna need, so let's move stuff out of the way. Move the bag out of the way, move all this stuff, have a clear view of the unboxing. Infinity fiber, protected under patent 9273427. So it turns out that the sockets in my car doesn't quite work with the inflatable thingy, and that's why I always bring a backup battery, which I did, my Delta 2 unit from EcoFlow, but it is at the hotel room and I'm not gonna go back there. So we're gonna have to use old elbow grease, and pray for me. So screwed in for faster. This thing, when it's screwed in, it's double pump. You can inflate it faster. If you're gonna go easier, unscrew it. Well, so far I'm liking these handles. They're not like here, they're like on the side. Looks like we are just inflating this section here. Almost 5 psi. Oh my god, a little more than 5 psi. Let me just give it a tap. Just lock it down. Okay, I gotta say, 5 psi on this felt painless with this pump. Maybe this is a good pump, so I feel better. Let's do 5 on this, 5, and then probably 10 just on the floor, because I don't know, I don't want to kill myself here. Yes, I survived. The good thing about an inflatable paddleboard is that you have an air mattress. As soon as you finish pumping, you can just fall asleep, cover yourself from the sun. The problem is this thing is hard, so it's not a comfy air mattress. It's solid, feels solid. Now one more thing we have to do is inflate the seat, which shouldn't be a problem, and we can start testing some stuff. Okay, let's use this goodie bag Isle hat. I was just gonna do a paddle session, you know, nothing crazy, but I'm like, if I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna go all out. It's windy, like, hear this. But let's go. I'm gonna set up like I'm going fishing right now. I got a waterproof bag from Isle there. I'm gonna put all my cameras and stuff, and not camera, but like my phone and stuff in there. I'm gonna take this for a spin like we should. It's gonna be interesting. I'm gonna drag it out with the fins on. Good thing it's high tide. Okay, the fins provided some so I want to jump in on the boat through the difficult side because camera angles, guys. All right, let's do this. Okay. All right, man, this feels good. Feels like it's holding me. I think $265 for the ticket. Dude, like, seriously, watch those people with the wind, alright? And you would think it would be super difficult to paddle this craft, but it isn't. I know the seat is probably not in the perfect sitting position and it'll probably look awkward as hell, but chancletas off because we don't need chancletas for this exercise. Camera. All right, man, this is comfy. Oh no. All right, that was an easy paddle because we pretty much had the wind and everything. So let's go against it now. It's like, it was like the wind and stuff is pushing me back, like straight back. So let's see if I just go straight out and see what happens. Oh my God, look, I'm fighting heavy stuff here, but this feels better than many fishing kayaks that we have in the market today. Is this the real kayak killer? Oh my God. So first of all, one big problem is switch pads are amazing, but should be there in front, in the front of me, that way not worry about my paddle stroke. It's a pain. See, I could have my camera mount in the front, not worry about hitting it with the paddle stroke. All right, let's go back for the camera and see how it feels to do a little fishing like this. and then I want to try the motor quick. Can I do one? Only one. Ah! Yes. I'm gonna attempt to do a demo, a water demo with windy situation like we have right now, and see how it behaves as a kayak. It's a super windy day. High tide is still high, but I want to test this kayak or the inflatable dinghy or whatever the heck it is as a kayak first before I slap my super fancy 3 horsepower motor right here in the back. Yes, because it could take up to a 5 horsepower trolling motor, or motor I should say. Now I'm gonna see if I do a little fishing around here, see how it behaves with the wave and everything, and then motors, baby. See, getting on it is very easy, not a big deal. You could buy this paddle, which is extendable, and it's carbon fiber, so it's pretty much weightless, even though it's huge. Right here, I mean, look at me, I'm not making an effort, right? At all, right? And I'm moving. I'm cutting through this wave. Look like they're coming in. Like if I let it go, see what happens. It's gonna start pushing me back. It's a little windy, sorry about the audio. See how fast it's pushing me back? Like at least 2 miles an hour back, because it's an inflatable, and so everything is above the surface pretty much. A kayak, it will have a harder time pushing back, but I know that, we know that it's a trade-off. What I want to know is how easy it is to just paddle it, right? And look at that, I just put in the blade on the water and I'm moving. It doesn't have a lot of drag. I mean, if I paddle with it, and let me just do that so you see. I'm also gonna block the audio a little bit, the wind I should say. It will be so easy to do. Look at that wind, it's crazy, man. So here I'm basically going with the conditions, which that's what I should have done, right? I should have gone to the bridge over there, but for some reason I want to go here because I want to stay close. I want to put the motor on this thing before the water evaporates from this area. But like paddling with the wind is so nice. I think we're gonna have an accident here. Let me get out of their area and see if I go there where I see white caps and see how it does over there. I'm not worried about the stability of this craft at all. That's the thing. Paddling against the wind, against the current. I'm moving, I'm making a little bit of an effort, but I'm moving. And I mean, conditions like this today, you wouldn't be here unless you have a motor. You'd be like doing that stuff. So, you know, like the weather was not nice today. Or will you go out in 20 miles an hour wind? Just asking for trouble. So, getting close to do my first cast of this craft. There's always a fish where I cast. Oh my god, dude. First fish ever jump in on the boat. This is a pilcher. We could keep it and catch a fish, but I'm gonna let it go because see what I mean? Look how fast it's pushing you back. It's crazy, but that's a good sign. We have a pilcher to jump in on the boat. first fish. I didn't even catch it myself. All right, I want to get to the edge over there. Let's go. We need shots. What's up, guys? I can't believe I'm keeping up with the wave and current. This is a nice pace right here. I feel like the sea needs some adjustment, but spend time adjusting the sea right now. I'm gonna fly back to the place where I came from. All right, don't want to lose my paddle. See what happens. Figure I could do one more cast before I start hitting the should I let it rub the rocks? Let's see what happens if we hit a rock. Oh no, what am I doing this? You hear that? Okay, look at this. I'm letting it rock. I want to see what the damage is later. It's rocking against a sharp rock. Like, this is sharp. If I hit it hard myself, I'm gonna get caught. So look at that. Oh yeah, I think that's enough rocking. If this thing was a bad material, it would have punctured already. Let's give it more, see what it takes. I'm rocking now myself. Okay, that's good enough. Little taste of what it could handle. It's still rocking a lot. Let's get out of here, let the current take me back, do some fishing, get the motor, because I mean, this thing is freaking sharp, dude. Those rocks are sharp. Let's get out of here. I can't wait to see what those rocks did to the bottom of these pontoons, because it was rocking hard, and so I'm excited about that. I'm excited about surveying the damage. So we know what it could take. It could rub like, see if there was a hard solid kayak, you would have seen crazy scratches on your kayak. What just happened there? It's like a really rough sandpaper would have done like nice cuts on your kayak. But Aliex, how can I fish with that thing without a motor? Well, you could do a power pole in the back. You just put a power pole and you just anchor down like this, and you could fish crazy weather like this, no problem. The other thing is, if you don't have a power pole, like I don't have one right now, I do have a stick, but it's a problem. You could just paddle against the wind or the current, whatever, and then just let it drift it back to you. I could literally drift like this all the way to the bridge over there, so I could fish all this area just drifting. So you use the conditions to your benefit. Same thing that you do when you go offshore. So you go ashore, you check the current, all right, it's going north. So you say, okay, I'm gonna launch here and I'm gonna drift all the way to this pier, and then that's where I'm gonna get out. That's what you do. You do a drift. This lure caught 3 fish yesterday. It's on the way out. Man, the tide's going out fast. That's what I was concerned with, that I wasn't gonna have time to really, you know, test it out. All right, let's rig up the motor and just have some fun with the motor. Let's go ahead and install the fancy 3 horsepower electric from NewPort vessel on this Flywater by Isle. This thing could take up to a 5 horsepower gas, maybe a 6 electric for sure. We're gonna use this plate that luckily for us matches the patterns right here, you see there, and also lucky for us we got just the screws that we need for it. Let's start working on it. And to put the motor, we're gonna use this transom mount. Boom! From Gadget. I recommend you use a metal one. I just wasn't able to take it off my other kayak before coming here today, so I had to use what I have. So right there, it's kind of hard to reach there, so I recommend you use a tool to like push this down as much as you can. One thing with inserts, man, is you gotta be careful. You cannot just like overpower it, and it's gonna be impossible for all this to be perfectly aligned. So just be mindful of that. Don't go crazy. If it's not going through, just, I don't know, go try another one. One thing I would say also is that the plastic cover on top should be like a slightly wider diameter, so it's easier to push this thing down there, and you don't have that friction of the plastic itself, so you know how much you have to tighten it. Transom plate, sweet. I was worried that I wasn't gonna have enough like clearance here to put those knobs over here, but I do. This is perfect here. I put that one there instead of here because this bolt is kind of like in. This one quite wasn't working, so you know. Oh my god, this is not gonna go anywhere, dude. Like, it's not gonna, like, the motor is not gonna push it up or down. It's just gonna push it forward, and like, it's there, dude. It's not gonna go anywhere. Okay, let's get ready. Lost my balance there. In life, there comes a time where elbow grease alone is not enough. Therefore, you gotta call the big shots. 3 horsepower electric versus inflatable Flywater skiff something. It's gonna be fun, guys. It's gonna be fun. Let's plug it in. Okay, that's perfect. Gonna also plug in the battery at once because I don't want this getting wet. The other thing we're doing here is gonna make sure that our battery is secure. Let's take this thing as deep as possible, so we just crank on the motor and go. Let's get out of here. Now it's raining, man. Just started raining again. We are having difficulties here, not so much a boat, but me. One of the difficulties is not able to turn with the handle properly because the backrest. So you either put an attachment that you're able to control it properly, or you do what I just did. Now should be able to turn, no problem, no bad rest, no issues. The other issue I'm having is I'm thirsty. I thought it was gonna be more flexing. Some of the flexing is my mount, the starboard mount, not the boat. I wonder what I should do. I wanna see if I catch a fish. I'm gonna do a little bit of fishing, then I'm gonna go ahead and do some demoing. You know, I thought the weather was gonna get nasty again, but it didn't. It just, like, 1 second just scares you. Oh my god, it's gonna be ugly, and then nothing happens. But I want to get over there, do a little bit of fishing, and yeah, I want to do some fishing. That's what I want to do. Just gonna set the motor a little there so it will push me out a little bit. See if we catch anything. cudas in there. Wait. It's tiny tarpons, like. Guys, there's some tiny little tarpons here. I casted to them. They look at the bait, but no commitment. And I'm debating if I should spend more time trying to catch them or just go to the bridge where I want to go. Well, let's find out. The cool thing about an inflatable is that there's many ways to use it, and you could literally float in inches of water. Now the tarpons were basically where I am now. So I'm assuming, I wonder if I could cast there. Okay. It was worth a try. We're right there in front of me. How did I lose that bite? How did I lose that bite? Seriously, how? Set the hook hard and everything. How did I lose that? Feeding the first fish. Well, now that's the first fish for the butcher. It counts as a fish caught. That's right, guys. I was like feeling a bite, and I kept losing it, and guess who it was? The cuda, man. Kept losing the bite. Finally got him. First fish on the Isle is a cuda. First fish on this air skip was a snapper. Interesting. So much for gulp being like bad or whatever. That is the fish number 4 that I have caught with this same Y gulp. Fish number 4, guys. I wonder, I mean, I have fins, but the fins should cut through this grass, no problem. The current's still pushing me that way, so I think I may be able to make it. Too bad I didn't catch a tarpon. I think I had one opportunity. It felt heavy, heavier than I could have. Perfect cast, just no fish there. It's fine. I got caught up in some of those sand explosion volcano thingies, but we're at the bridge already almost. It's just the current and the wind pushing me. Super cool, man, that I don't have to do anything. And then on the way back, I think I'm just gonna engage the motor and go through the boat ramp and just cut over the bridge and get here. I don't know, or maybe I just park over there somewhere and get the truck. We'll see. Might have to change my bait. Okay, don't want to be touching barnacles. Okay, nice one. What did I tell you guys? I'm gonna keep you, dude. Got a nice snapper. This is like the second cast here. Legal snapper. Let's go. barnacles. I don't think it will be a problem touching the barnacles, but I don't want to touch. Well, I touch the barnacles. Just like that, we got dinner, guys. Oh my god, that's fish number 5. Yes, that is fish number 5 with this messed up gulp lure that everybody talks about is not good. Like, gulp doesn't last. Fish number 5, dude. Now it's really messed up. Something is like, now the current under the bridge is pulling me under, and it took me all the way to the bridge and then it was pushing me back. I'm telling you, the current in the Keys is gnarly crazy, man. Now this bait is now gonna take it off the hook, use it for something else, because the bait is just no longer good. Now it's totally destroyed. 5 fish, 3 dinner keeper. That's crazy incredible, if you ask me. I got the motor going at 2 miles an hour. 2 miles an hour. Oh my god, can I talk? Got the motor going at 2%. I think I could like do some fishing here like this. Maybe catch a, I think 1 is good enough. I don't want to catch another one. I mean, I want to catch another one, I just don't want to keep it. So see if we could fish here like this. Let's put a little bit of 10% power here. Let's go back down to 5, 2. Just needed to get out of there quick. Oh god. Just like that, I got out of whatever entanglement I had. Nice one, dude. Isn't this super cool? Like, literally, I'm using the motor there at really low speeds and just fishing this bridge here. If you eat my bait, I'll keep you. And I'm just catching keeper snappers, right? I'm going a little too fast. Let's bring it down to like 2%. Ah, Kuda, man. Kuda, don't break my bait. There's another Kuda next to it. Like, it's checking to see what's going on. The other Kuda. Wow, that's crazy. Oh no, my bait is messed up, man. My bait is messed up and I almost hit the bridge. Hey guys, let's do a little speed test. This is not like a perfect science because we're right here on a bridge and the bridges are gnarly. So I think the current is moving towards the bridge really fast, going to the east. Right now I'm just going straight and I'm reading 6 miles an hour. Let me turn here. Let me cut straight over there. That way, see how fast we go. .4 miles an hour I saw, 6.1, so it's about 6 miles an hour too. Okay, let's cut over here. Let's go this way against the current and see what's up. I feel some heavy resistance, man. heavy resistance. We're right now going at 5 miles an hour. Like I feel like we're fighting something. 5.4. All right, let's go back to the bridge and see what's up. All right, 6.5. Let's give it a little bit of time to adjust. 7.3. Dude, 7.9. I mean, that 7.9 may be like not real, you know. 7.5 is definitely real because it's saying it a lot. I'm just gonna go under the bridge at speed. 6.2. I want to see what happens over here. 6.9. 7 miles an hour, 7.2. We're keeping at 7.5. So let's go back under the bridge. Look how I'm sitting, and this is like choppy waters, and I don't feel for a second that I'm gonna flip at all. And I'm going pretty fast for a boat like this. Yeah, we're definitely fighting current at 5 miles an hour. So maybe the maximum is like 6 to 7 miles an hour. I have it fully loaded though. The battery's on the back. Maybe we balance the boat a little bit more. I'm gonna do a proper like water demo motor test video. So stay tuned for that. Going off speed right here. We're going under the bridge. Fighting all that stuff. Not bad. This is how you do it, guys. Inflatable, super powerful motor. Amped outdoor lithium battery, NewPort. Use the coupon codes I'm gonna put on the screen so you can save some money on those things. Affiliate link, of course. Look at that. We're on the bridge here in the Keys, just enjoying. Dude, like going with the current and almost touching 8 miles an hour. This is nice. All right, guys, I wanna hit the motor up, go through the deep areas, and go around all the way to the other bridge, go under it, and let the current take me, and see how long it's gonna take me to get back to where I launched from. It's currently 4:38 p.m. and I'm gonna troll on the way. I'm gonna throw this lure because it's trolling, it doesn't matter. I'm gonna put it right here, see what happens. Let's go. Let me push back a little bit. I'm fighting current right now, so I'm probably going 5 miles an hour. Hitting some wake here, some waves, some stuff. This is fun. And I don't feel like I'm flipping, I don't feel like nothing. It would be nice if the seat was nicer, that I could actually, you know, turn, but, you know. They do have a telescoping thing, or I don't know if they have it ready to be sold, but they have a, you can like steer with it. Dude, we made it already. That's so cool. We're on the other side. What the heck, bro? We're here already. It's very shallow over here. Let me turn off the motor, see what happens. Motor is off. I'm gonna see what the current does to me. But we're getting stuck because of my motor, so let's bring it up. Isn't it amazing when a plan comes together? We caught fish, we have dinner. I should clean it up on the way there. Yeah, let's clean the fish. Oh my god, it made puncture. Oh, what am I doing? Well, I'm doing this on purpose. See this, something that supposedly punctures through this type of things are the fins. So I'm using the boat as basically a cutting board. See what happens. Just like that. It's clean, it's ready to go. We're good. Almost there. I want to do a test. The chances of a fish like this hitting the hull of your inflatable exactly with one of these fin and punching it are very low. It could happen. But I want to see what happens if the fish tries to hit this rubberized area. Look at that, it doesn't go in. Yeah, it does go in. Having a hard time going in. It's like a needle, but see, it goes in, but it doesn't go deep enough. I mean, a giant fish maybe, but like, what are the odds? Haha, there you have it. Made up stuff. And let's do some tests around it. Wait, let me get on it and you have to paddle forward so it gives me time to engage the motor, okay? Okay. Paddle, paddle, paddle. Wait, let me get on it first. Paddle, paddle, paddle. Let's get out of here so we could turn the motor on. I thought it was gonna be deep enough, but it isn't. So I'm paddling the boat with Andres on the front, the heavy battery. We're moving at a good pace right here. Let's just hope that this is a clear area. Let me engage the motor. Hey, so I recorded this already, but I was kind of mean, so I'm doing it again. You're gonna see a little clip here where me and my son are on this Flywater Isle, and we're taking a lot of water in. You're gonna see it. And the reason is, why we're taking so much water is because we are hitting the waves head on. And the boat is like low profile, so the waves are just gonna hit us and the water is gonna come in. And it's not gonna get out because it constantly comes in. Not only that, we got over 400 pounds of weight on that boat, but it didn't feel like it was flipping at any time. If anything, it felt more stable. And the other thing I want to say, it handled it like a champ. Like, if you take a look at that and you look at what really happened, it handled it like a champ. If you don't want to have that much water on the deck, all you have to do is go slower and don't hit the waves head on. We did it as a test for you guys, so bear that in mind. We were completely safe. I'm gonna mention that in the video. You're gonna see it and you're gonna see why I kept thinking that. I mean, I know we were safe. Now here's the important thing, that what happened on this video could happen even with $1 million boat. I don't know, I don't care how much money you spend on your boat. If you have $1 million boat, right, and you go through all over and you have waves that are taller than your bow and you're gonna hit them head on, all that water is gonna splash in, it's gonna come in, and your boat is gonna become a bathtub and probably sink because it's not an inflatable. Hope you take that into account when you're watching this part. Let's get back into it. Whoa! Whoa! Wow! This is so cool! Two on the Flywater, and we're taking water like crazy! Whoa! We're still floating, bro! Okay, we can't go that close to them. Let's get closer to land. Guys, look how choppy this is here, and yet it's like nothing is happening, bro. Wow. Andres, what do you think? How do you feel?
Next time you'll be in front.
Next time what?
Next time you're in the front.
No. Guys, look how much water we have on the deck. And I think we're fine. The reason is because of the trim of the boat. But we're not like going under or anything like that. Dude, this is some next level stuff, man. This is an extreme test, guys. We got PFD on, bad weather. Like, I wouldn't want you to go out like this. Andres is a professional swimmer, I'm not kidding you. And it's not very deep right here, and we're close to land. Okay, so we're fine here. Not a big deal. We may actually get rocked right now because it's not deep. Do you see any structures?
Oh my god.
What?
That's a lot of water.
Yeah, let's slow down. I think we should anchor here. No. Thinking we should go slowly that way till we find something.
Okay, well, like I wanted to go snorkeling, but there's only one snorkeling thing, so. Do you want to? Well, yeah, of course. Who am I kidding? Of course you gotta speed up.
Not doing bad now. I guess the captain knows how to catch it now. We need more water. Okay, so I can see that the water is heading out because of the trim of the boat. Very windy. I'm still going. No problem. There is only water on here, but not on the deck like yesterday. So trimming the boat back really works. Hey guys, welcome to another amazing episode of catching or just having trouble with Aliex. Man, what I did today could only be done on an inflatable, but I wouldn't recommend you do it anyways. But yeah, I worked so hard today. It's incredible. And the bite is not like it's on. I had like 2 giant bites and a few other stuff. Today we're gonna be fishing out of the Flywater by Isle. This is a brand new, still not even in the market, inflatable micro skiff hybrid kayak. And it took ICAST by storm. Everybody's loving this thing for whatever reason. And I'm testing it. So let me tell you something about it. It's very, very stable. I could stand on this thing, I could walk around no problem. No worry at all. And it's tough. It's very tough. I was actually talking with AI, and you know, AI overlords, they know everything. They know more than we do. And it was telling me that PVC material used on inflatables is stronger than plastic that we use on kayaks. I didn't believe it, so I went and tested out. I did a whole video, oysters like those over there, oyster bed versus kayak, hard kayak and soft kayak. I didn't test this one in particular, tested another kayak, but the results were, well, let's just say the human race has met its match. I'm gonna do a full video for that, so stay tuned for the full results and everything else. Actually, that video may be up already because I'm gonna edit that video before I edit this one. Anyways, I'm gonna drop an affiliate link for this boat if you wanna buy it. I'm using it today with the Biscayne in the back. The Biscayne, it's a tiny little motor. It is really good for inflatable paddleboards, and maybe something like this where you're not gonna be taking it far out and you don't wanna deal with the extra weight. But if you're gonna be serious about fishing out of this craft, I recommend you get the NK 300 and use coupon code Aliex180 to save you 10% on that and also support me directly. So the NK180 is powerful. It moved this thing close to 7 miles an hour depending on the trim and the weight on the boat. With the current you could definitely go over 7 miles an hour, so I highly recommend that. So far today this thing has done what I needed it to do. I was fighting current, I was able to paddle against the current. Didn't have the fins on because, I mean, you're gonna see at the beginning of this video what happened. Anyways, it is 6:30 right now. I want to catch more fish than what I caught already. The bite has been very slow, but I think it's because of the trouble, the workout that I had to go through getting here. And I only was able to go through that because of the boat. If this was a hard kayak, I'll probably be getting out of there like right now, because I would have been stuck for eternity basically. Inflatable versus Black Point, and everybody knows Fred, oops, let me be careful here, lives here. So so I'm just gonna go ahead and drag this thing to the water. I refuse to bring a kayak cart. So let's go ahead and plug this in right here. Oh no, there's literally no water here. How am I gonna launch? It's literally no water. Let's see if there is a way to launch it over there, because yeah, like over here it's gonna get a little sketchy. I mean, if I was just the board, I could probably launch it, but yeah, this is, I could wait a little bit and till we got more water in. I have to do that anyways. Okay, I'm gonna launch it. We'll see how much depth we really need to use this board on. That should be a test on itself. Like this, there's literally no water there, but it's soft mud, so I should be able to just slide, hopefully. If I step on that over there, I'm just gonna go ankles deep. I know it was low tide, but I didn't think it was such a low tide. Oh, beautiful. We may have to wait for the tide to come in. Crazy. We are floating in mud. Trying to ride the boat. There's hard bottom on the knees, all this mud. This should be like a nice little we may we may yet get out of here without having to wait for a little bit of water. Okay, I could move I just hope I have the energy. I think I could like push pull myself through this little bit of water all the way out. It's not a long distance. The mud is so thick that it holds the poles when I'm trying to pull it out. See that? Whew. I hit something hard, sharp over there while I was pulling like this. Hopefully it didn't make any hole, but I don't think it would because this thing is very strong. 424. It feels like I've been doing this for the last 2 hours, really the last 10 minutes. I'm almost out of here and I feel like it got easier to move the boat because there's much more water here. It's a wider stretch, so I should be out of here in no time. Well, we have sort of open water, but we're still in this mud. Never been happier to see water, like real water. Almost there. I saw a trout around here. I knew this was Trout County, but I've been trying to get here, fighting everything today. All right, we arrived at our destination after I spent all my energy. Don't have a lot of energy left to fish, which sucks, and this is why we put motors on boats. But if tide is low and can't use the motor, you know, you have to paddle. It was a bad plan. Shouldn't have launched from where I launched in the first place. Gonna have to put a wide bait. Most promising bite. Look where I just bit the whole thing there. Just away from the hook. Crazy. Normally I would not reenact catching a fish, but the cameras were off and that's the only fish I caught so far. So set the hook, lost it. Okay. Getting 3.3 miles an hour. The Biscayne, the Flywater, regular battery. Not sure if we're fighting currents or not. I don't think we're fighting anything. Anyways, let's turn around here, see what kind of speed we get. 3.3, 3.2. The bite was terrible, man. Gonna go ahead and get inside the trail. It's high tide. I should be able to go with the Biscayne all the way out. If not, I just paddle. It's not deep enough for the Biscayne, so I'm gonna turn it off and paddle. What a difference a little bit of water makes, huh? That was terrible. You saw it. We're right here, one of my favorite places on earth when I catch fish. When I don't catch fish, it's not. We're in Key Biscayne. No, we're not in Key Biscayne. We're in Biscayne Bay, Chicken Key. And we got the Isle Flywater right here. And we have it powered by NewPort vessel's regular trolling motor, which I'm gonna tell you a lot about it right now because this video is all about that motor. Whoa, I love unboxing, especially if those unboxings are all about motors. I opted for the 36-inch shaft NewPort MB series instead of the Kayak series because I'm gonna put Outboard on this unit and I need the extra additional shaft to be able to accommodate Outboard. one of the beautiful things about NewPort, man, they send you everything you need, even the tools. See that? This is a $150 motor, and it comes with a tool. Isn't that incredible? They do this with all their motors. And by the way, guys, use coupon code Aliex180 so you can save 10% of your NewPort vessel order. So let's go ahead and put this pin here. I like to make it like flat so it doesn't slip out right there in the middle. Then this should be easy. This prop looks familiar. Okay, so we got the washer and we got the nut. Okay, we got that. Sweet macaroni. This is in. We got the prop, got the motor. Now I want to do a little test, make sure that everything runs before I take it on the water tomorrow, and then we have a problem, right? Another thing NewPort includes, again for the price, this is so crazy. Look, it has a breaker, 40 amp breaker. Isn't that incredible? I mean, normally this would be like you know, the tool, you gotta buy the tool. This will be like 15-20 bucks, and for them to include it, dude, I'm impressed. Okay, so red goes there and black goes right here. Okay, we got that. Let me see if we got power. Bring this up. Boom. Look at that. We got power, dude. Reverse, forward. Okay, we're good to go. Next order of business is recharge the battery and get ready for tomorrow. What's up, bro? I'm at Black Point. It's closed. Too many boats.
What do you think it's closed?
They closed it. No, I mean, they have a lot of boats on the water already.
Wow.
But I saw a lot of people, a lot of like trailers and stuff, and the police was outside telling everybody that it was full.
Wow.
Yeah. But since I have a kayak, I don't have that problem. Oh no. The tide's not high. Well, might have to hold off this party a little bit because the tide is not high enough, and I'm just not gonna go through this right now like this. Somebody left a paddle here. It's a very old paddle. You know, I shouldn't take it because maybe somebody's gonna come back pick it up, so I'm just gonna leave it there. So I can't launch through here. I did it last time and it was painful, so I had to wait. Matter of fact, I think I'm going somewhere else. Slow tide at Black Point, so I decided to come here to Deering. What an amazing day, really. Like, no wind, which is a problem because it's hot, but for kayaking it's like stilledness. I'm gonna show you how that looks soon. Let me get on the water first and get the party started. It is currently 10:30. I only got water. I didn't bring any electrolyte or anything like that, so it's gonna be interesting. Not planning to go far either. Just wanna do some lazy fishing today. Catch lunch. Let's see. I didn't want to record over there. It's just smelly because people throw dead animal and food as offering. It smells like shit. Like literally I want to throw up. How bad it is. Just wanted to get out of there. Why do they do that, man? Like, go somewhere else. All right, turn the motor on, and the snappers didn't even move, man. And these snappers are spooky as hell. And okay, finally we caught a fish. The biggest fish on earth. This is a schoolmaster, sergeant, something. Oops. All right. Now we're not sculling anymore. Now we could go and actually fish. I think the tide is high enough that I could get out of here. Let's do that. I have the motor really high. Shouldn't have a problem going through the low water here. Maximum speed. Still have like almost a full battery. Thinking if I should go to Chicken Key. I'm gonna see how fast this thing propels this watercraft, and then I'll do some calculation, decide if I want to go to Chicken Key or not. Start 0, go to 1.8 miles an hour. Water needs to be coming this way like this, not straight there but like on a line. Okay. Oh, giant blue crab, bro. One hiding right there under all damn grass. God knows what else is hiding under all that grass. It's 2. Cool thing about a trolling motor is you just set it and it will stay where you set it because you add friction to it. A really cool way to fish if you're not going far, or if you're just on a lake or something like that. 2 is 2.1 miles an hour. I saw 2.4 briefly. This is so nice here. I want to jump in. I think this is speed 3. 2.7. Chicken Key is about 2 miles. So this speed will take me an hour. I think we're in speed 4. 2.8 miles an hour. I saw 2.5, I saw 3. Okay, speed 5. This is maximum speed. See where we are? 3.3. Okay, at this rate, we'll maybe make it there in 45 minutes, debating if I want to do that. 3.5. So let's just assume between 3 to 3.5 with the conditions. I'm gonna stop it. See how much battery we have. Okay, so we got 75%. I'm enjoying this right here. Simple plug and play trolling motor. Here on the back we got a NewPort vessel MB series 36-pound trolling motor, and it's powered by a NewPort vessel deep cycle battery, lead acid seal battery, which is inside of this NewPort vessel battery box. So this whole setup here, we're talking about $130 for the battery, $130 for the motor, and then $60 for the battery box, which you don't need to have, but it's cool. And what you get is, you get poor man 360 basically, because you could like control, well, not quite 360, 180. You control the motor right here in the back from the transom. On this aisle, you could step all the way back and really have full control of your fishing. You do have to be holding it here and there, but like for lazy fishing like I'm doing today, just like get some live bait or cut bait, whatever, and all you have to do is maintain position, not really casting. It's perfect. I think that's why a lot of people love jumbo fishing, because it's kind of like the same idea. And I want to catch a fish, so I think I'm gonna risk it going all the way to Chicken Key. The reason why I was hesitating is because the tide is low. I also haven't done my calculations of how much battery this motor uses. 50 an hour should be enough for, I would say, 5 miles, hopefully. Wow, didn't know we were on an echo zone. The tide is supposed to be coming in, but like there's no water here. There's always water here. Or maybe the grass is grown. Okay. We got weight on. I see color. Did we catch a keeper snapper? We did. At the last minute. Look at that, guys. This is the Isle Flywater. You know it's the Flywater because it has a name right there, right? Just kidding, guys, just kidding. We did a full walkthrough at ICAS. If you want to watch that video, Jimmy, the president of Isle, went over everything on this boat, but I figured I do my little quick on the water walkthrough of the craft, showing you a little bit of how it looks, you know. Well, it's right there on the water. Look at this, guys. So over here I got this spray guard type of thing, which is a cool idea. It's neat. It also serves as a protective layer if you're gonna hit the rocks or things like that. This material right here that you see is another protective layer, and it's very, very tough and it's rough, which is great. Now a fish fin will puncture through this, probably puncture all the way in, because you know it's a needle and needles are made to puncture through things. But the cool thing is, if you get a tiny puncture like that, I don't think you're gonna die. Why? Because it's gonna take hours and hours for the air of one of these chambers to get out. And the cool thing with this boat is that you have many chambers. You see those little bulbs? Those are air bulbs where you inflate it. So we got one here, we got the middle piece. But if we move forward, and I'm sorry, my boat is a mess because I'm fishing out of it. There's actually a keeper fish in there, which we're gonna go home and cook for dinner. We have one bulb over there. You see that there? One. And I think we have, yep, another one here on the side. You got 5 air chambers on this boat. The odds of all of them deflating at the same time are, well, if that happens to you, you're a lucky person and you should totally play the lottery because you're gonna win it. But anyways, one goes, you punch through one, it's gonna take hours for that air to get out. It's gonna give you enough time to get back to a safe spot. And if you have a tier A type B, kind of like a band-aid, you're gonna be able to plug it in, you know, just put the band-aid on it and go ahead and put some extra air in the thing and you're good to go. You're good as new. You could take a little tiny manual pump, just enough to give it enough air, because this thing is gonna float with just a little bit of air. The reason why we put so much air into this thing is because we want to make it rigid, and if it's rigid, that means it's gonna be a better craft on the water. It's gonna be able to glide through the water easier. It's not gonna be flexible, so it's gonna be faster and more efficient on the water. Talking about how this craft is set up, you see you have this infinity layer here that they like to show up because it's patented, and what that does, that is gives the extra rigidity to this craft. That means that you're gonna be able to safely put attachment to put motors here in the back. I always say that it's rated for a 5 horsepower, but I think they meant probably 5 horsepower electric, and I also think that is theoretic, like that's the limits, and you should not push things to the limit if you don't want to run into trouble. I do it here in the channel, as you can see. It's all full of dirt because I push it through the limit on a different video, but you shouldn't do that because I mean you want to have this thing and enjoy it and you want to be safe. But what I can tell you is that this thing can handle a very heavy battery, 30-40 pounds, a 3 horsepower electric motor like the one from NewPort vessel, which you should totally buy. Use coupon code Aliex180 for that, save you 10%, and it's gonna go over 7 miles an hour depending how much load you have on the boat and how big you are. I push it even faster because I hit the current, but if you go against current, of course it's gonna be lower. But the point is, it could handle it, and you could design a system that you could steer this craft with a pole to make it super easy. Another thing that I'm gonna work on is I'm gonna put some foot steering, because it has this chain link that they call it, Isle chain link. I forgot exactly the name, but you could definitely rig it up. It's all the way up over here to the front bow of the boat, so you could definitely put some footrest in there and kind of have like a hands-free steering setup. Let me talk about the trolley motor here that I have. This is a NewPort vessel, 36-pound trolley motor, 12-volt battery, 5 speeds, forward, 3 reverse. It is literally 18 pounds or something like that, and it's a 36-inch shaft, and the thing costs like 160 bucks or something like that, inexpensive. And it got me here to Chicken Key, basically 2 miles from my lunch spot over there, so it works. I already cut dinner like I mentioned earlier, so it did the job. So for a nice lazy, I'm gonna stop using that word, for a nice relaxing fishing trip, trolley motor is the way to go, because even a cheap, inexpensive trolling motor like this one, because it does the job and it could also help you maintain position. See, I was sitting here, the seat, the way you have it is you bring this all the way up and you're comfortable because it has some fiberglass things here holding the seat, but I lower it so I could control the motor with the tiller handle easily. And sometimes I just turn myself back here and I just use the reverse, like I put myself on the opposite end of the current or whatever, and I'm just casting forward, or I should say backward, and controlling everything with the reverse system. It's perfect to fish bridge or areas where you just want to be on top of thing. It's super cool. I 100% recommend trolling motors for fishing. Make it a spot lock, make it an auto boat, whatever the heck. If you want to fish and catch fish and have fun and you're serious about it, you should definitely have a trolling motor for fishing. I mean, the professionals do it, right? Not sure what I missed from the boat, but let's keep going forward here. I don't know if you can see here, but underneath you got this fins, which I think they're out of place because I probably hit shallow water, and that could be a problem. I'll fix it later. This one is a little off, I think because I ran it through shallow, but anyways, I'll fix it later. The fins just adds trackability when you're paddling, but if you have a motor you really don't need it. You got handles right here, 2 on each side. You also have switch blade yak attack type of things that you could add yak attack accessories, and you could make like a track mount. I'm thinking of actually also putting like a long track from here to there, so I have more attachment points. You could also glue more of this switch blades all over the boat, and I'm gonna be doing that as well. I'm gonna be adding 2 more D-ring here, so I could put a plate over here, and that trolling motor, instead of being in the rear, is gonna go here on the front, on the bow of the boat. Oops, sorry, I'm just, ooh, I think I don't know what the heck was that, but I stepped on something. Maybe it was a rock, I don't know. Do I have a cut? That was weird as hell. So I'm not putting my feet on the water over there. It could have been a fish, could have been anything. I'm getting out of the grass. Dude, that was scary as hell. Whew. Anyways, now that we're safe here for the elements, I'm gonna put a bow mount plate and put the trolling motor that you see over there in the front without a boat, and that's gonna make it smart. It's gonna give me GPS capabilities, and then on the back we're gonna put the NK300 and control it with footrest. And that is the vision that I have for this, because this thing is so light, it's so amazing, let's put it that way, because it's super light. It could hold a ton of weight. It could carry 2 people. It actually comes with 2 seats, and you could go anywhere with it. You could literally go anywhere with that craft, and having the dual motor setup just makes it extra special. There's so many things you could do to this boat. There's so many ways that you could use it and fish out of it, that of course this video is not going to include everything, because it'll be 7 hours now underneath the boat, show you how it looks. Not longer freshly cut. It's been a day or 2 after it was cut, but it is a snapper. How does it taste, Sophie?
Oh, delicious.